Family, how you doing, fam? How y'all doing, fam? So, fam, spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks. I've been testing myself lately, or somebody been testing me, because I seem to keep being guided to talk about things that might make me want to pop off, that might upset me. But it won't, when I get upset, it won't last for long. But I don't want to be upset. I want to be zen. I want to be peaceful. And this kind of, you know what? There's a reader, Scotland Rose is her name. She does Libra readings. I think she has a channel where she does other readings too. But she's a Libra and she does Libra readings. Last week, she had a reading where she said that in astrology, because she studies all of that. In astrology right now, she said Libras are in their villain stage right now. And I was like, villain? Then I start thinking about it. I'm like, I have been wishing it would lately. Like I be wishing for it. Like I want somebody to try me. So she might be right. She might be right. I don't know. She actually said that we're going to be in this phase until 2025. I said, damn. I don't want to be the villain. I don't want to be the villain. Vigilante. I'd like to be a vigilante. Fight for the people, people being hurt and taken advantage of. I'll do that. I'll do that. But I guess, I've been the opposite of what a villain is most of my life. So I guess it's my time, right? Damn. Sorry in advance to anyone that I may offend. But actually, I'm not sorry, so she really might be right. I'm not sorry. Because if I pop off on you, it's because you deserve it. So I can't be sorry. What you want me to do? That's what astrology said it, So, 3 signs of spiritual attacks. Number 1 is being encouraged to do things that you know are wrong, things that are not nice to others, being tempted to engage in low vibrational behavior, do things that's not even good for you or your health. Tempted, some squirrels going at it, being tempted by lust and sex and things like this. These are examples of spiritual attacks. Being cheered on to do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Some people have actually made the decision. They have made the decision to stay in toxic situations and to live their life that way. They have accepted that. And they're stuck in toxic cycles and they don't plan to change any of it. That's how some people live. And if they encourage you to do the right thing and to not engage in a bunch of low vibrational behavior and stuff, if they encourage you to do the right things and they're not doing the right things in their life, how are you guys going to be able to coexist? If you engage in better things for you, your health, the way you treat others, if you do that and they don't, they know that they're going to end up being phased out of your life as they should, because you don't need people around you that's not encouraging you to do good. So people like that will want to keep you down, and that's a sign of a spiritual attack. They are miserable. And they've chose to be miserable. They've accepted it. And if they're miserable, then you got to be miserable too, damn it. Who you think you are? Trying to be righteous and do the right things and engage in positive behavior and connect with it and have healthy relationships. Who you think you are? You need to be miserable too. If they got to be miserable, so do you. That is lower vibrational energy attached to some people, and it's easy to be attached to those people because that is what they choose, and they've accepted that. And that is a spiritual attack to try to get you to be a part of it with them. I'm going to have to keep moving to try to get the sun out my face. Fam, you can't see it, but this eye has been twitching for since what was it, Monday to Sunday, Monday. And I'm getting a lot of third eye pressure, and then it's like going over to this eye, and it's just twitching. Don't know exactly what that is, but yeah, some kind of third eye activity going on. All right, so number 2, second sign of spiritual attacks is being preyed on in your moments of weakness or vulnerability. Like you could be going through some hard things and people prey on you in those times. Instead of words of encouragement or trying to make you feel better or whatever, they instead look at that weakness and decide to play on that. Find a way to re-traumatize your ass. They can know. Now this, to me, you got to be a real low vibing ass human being to see someone broken or going through sadness, and you decide that you want to try to play a game with them and see if you can join in on traumatizing people. You can't tell me that this is just normal behavior of humans, okay? That is some low vibing shit. That is lower vibrational energies that influence people to do these type of things. That's what I believe. This is off the subject, but on. There was a young lady when I first started this channel who actually is very gifted. She's able to hear voices of spirit and see orbs and things like that. And she actually was raised in a very religious family, and she just had started discovering that what she had was a gift because they was telling her she was schizo and putting her on medication and all kind of stuff like that. Searching on YouTube, she's able to find that a lot of the sign of what she has it's a gift. Well, she wasn't just hearing voices, she was hearing the voice of spirit. But she was so, because of how she was raised, just overcome with fear. She was so fearful and just so grieving and just so worried all the time. And I would try to talk to her and try to encourage her. You don't really have anything to fear. Try to, but she was so filled with fear. And she had lower vibration. She used to hear lower vibrational beings. They used to be mean to her, saying mean things to her. And she would cry. And you know what attracted that type of energy? Her fear. That fear, that grief, that type of energy. Those are that's low frequency, and it attracts that type of energy. And I would try to tell her all they doing is they're not going to do nothing. Stop. You can't be afraid. You have to fight. And she just, I hope she's doing better these days. Really. All I know is I wish a being would. I wish a spirit being would, okay? Just like I cuss a human out, I'll cuss their ass out too, okay? Because they ain't going to do nothing. All they doing is talking. They wasn't even doing nothing. Running their mouth and scaring you because of the fact that they are low vibrational and your frequency is low. Ain't nothing but punks. Probably was a punk when they was a human too. Wouldn't scare me. And see, the fact that I've never experienced that type of stuff, I don't fear that. I truly believe in the protection that I have. And I've heard voices. I've had some experiences when this, chakras was, when I was starting this journey. And it was never anything that scared me because I don't really fear it. And it's just something I don't fear. You're not going to scare me because you run in your mouth. And I truly believe that I have guides and protection as well. So I wouldn't be afraid of anything like that. And that would be the reason why when you are in that type of energy, that type of frequency, they can't even get into your energy. They can't even mess with you, fam. So it was really her fear that attracted that. So that's just to let you know that there's a lot of energetic beings that are around, that, things and people that we can't see, spirit that we can't see. And that's just an example of how people can be influenced and even connected to these lower vibrational energy, not something that they may even be able to hear, but it's an energy that's influencing them. And that's how some people are, because they are low vibrational as hell. And these people will prey on you. For someone to actually want to harm someone who's going through something, you are clearly, you are clearly being influenced by some low vibrational energy, because that's just not what I believe normal humans are supposed to behave like. I'm just not going to agree with that. But that is a sign of a spiritual attack. When you are at a low point in your life and people try to prey on you at those times, it's a low frequency that attracts that low vibration. And number 3, the third sign of a spiritual attack is losing things and going through setbacks. One of the craziest things about this is that in a lot of cases, we do it to ourselves. We cause ourselves these setbacks. Last year, fam, was a difficult year, as I've mentioned. I went through a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of self-love, but it was difficult to kind of like really just face the reality of the life I created, and just going through that was painful. It was emotionally kind of draining and painful. And I was not even I didn't even want to work that much. So money wasn't that good. Nothing was right, because my energy wasn't right. I was just going through a lot of healing, hermit mode, and it was all necessary. But that's the phase I was in. And there was a certain individual that really doesn't mean me any well in my life. And this person called me up with the manipulation, of course. And I attempted to hang out with this person, knowing that this person was not someone that I should be anywhere near, right? I attempted to hang out with them and lost money. Lost money behind it when shit was already kind of tight in my life, and, I was emotionally healing and going through it. I lost money just from attempting to hang out with this person. Just attempting to. It was almost as though I was being smacked. Damn well that you don't need to be around this person. This person don't, mean you any good. And you still going to try to, as far as you've come, the healing that you're going through, you're trying to set yourself back. Really, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And I got smacked, fam. But that was an example of a spiritual attack. Somebody coming at you, trying to manipulate, play these games with you when, you're going through healing and going through setbacks. And that was even more of a setback as far as money went. But I bounced back out of that shit beautifully, because it was all a lesson. So that's how you got to kind of look at these setbacks. Nothing is a coincidence. As disgusted as I was at the time that this person, this person, do you think they even gave a damn that I lost money from answering their call? That was basically all it was. I answered their phone call and lost money when I was minding my own damn business. Do you think they gave a damn? At the end of the day, I was disgusted at the time, but I am so happy that they did that. I'm so happy right now, because knowing that this person was not someone that I even needed to be around, they just made it that more easier for me to never speak to their ass again. Real easy, real easy. And I didn't check them on it. I didn't say anything about it. It's just basically they are non-existent in my life. It's just that simple. Just that simple. But that's how you turn these setbacks around, these spiritual attacks around. For one, you don't give up and you stand up for yourself. That's number one. You fight back and you stand up for yourself. And most importantly, you practice self-love, fam. It's real easy to tell somebody, oh, love yourself, love yourself. It's not like people are just going to say, oh, love myself. Okay, boom, I love myself and everything's fine. Doesn't work like that. The self-love usually, the true self-love usually doesn't happen or it usually comes out of you being at your lowest. That's where it comes from. You being at your lowest. Like you have to go to this point where it's like there's nothing left to do at this point except love yourself. If other people are not showing you love and giving you love, love yourself. You can do it better than them anyway. You can do it better than anybody. You can love yourself better than anybody. And when you put all of that energy into you, fam, oh my goodness, it becomes so powerful. You start to attract everything. Everything that's right for you, you start to attract. So that's how you turn these spiritual attacks and this shit around. By investing in yourself, loving yourself, and standing up for yourself too. Standing up for yourself. Sometimes standing up for yourself is just cutting people's ass off. You don't need to cuss them out. You don't need to say nothing. Just remove yourself, fam. That is the true, that is how you overcome these spiritual attacks, fam. Now, before I end the video, let me just say, fam, really be careful the way you treat people out here. Be careful how you treat people. Sometimes people are sent in your life as a test, as a blessing, or both. They could be a test and a blessing. Right? Now, your initial behavior towards people that you don't know, I don't care what the circumstances is, how you met them, what you heard, I don't give a damn. Your initial behavior towards people should be kindness and respect and love. This is how you should move with people. Off top, that's what you do. Now, of course, somebody takes advantage of your kindness and love. If that happens, then you know what to do. Send their ass over there, way over there. Send them over there. It's easy. At the end of the day, you actually came to them with love and respect. You did something that you did what you were supposed to do. That does not go unnoticed, fam. Just like it doesn't go unnoticed when you sit around and judge people, think you're better than people, talk shit about people, mistreat people, try to use people, play games and manipulate people. That doesn't go unnoticed either. Just because the person that you're doing it to don't see you do it, don't mean it ain't being seen. You're not hiding that shit. Your intentions are not hidden. All of that shit, it's not hidden. And it doesn't go unnoticed. And the same way that you put someone in that position, you can turn around and be in that same position. To be judged, to be talked shit about, to be looked at negatively. You can be put in that same position to be preyed on, all of that. Very simply, the roles can be reversed. And please, please, miss me with the whole, being influenced by the people and hurt people, because I'm real sick and tired of hearing that shit. Hurt people, my ass, okay? I've been hurt several times in my life. I've been betrayed in ways that really hurt. Not for 1 second do I think, because this person right here mistreat me, hurt me, used me, took advantage of me, that I now need to go over here and treat this person like shit, like the way that person treated me, even though they didn't do shit to me. What kind of stupidness is that? What kind of foolishness is that, though? Like, what sense does that make? Somebody over here hurt you, so naturally, let me go and mistreat this person over here who didn't do nothing to me. How about you get over yourself and stop being a damn victim? How about that? How about jackasses hurt people? How about idiots hurt people? That's better. That sounds a little better to me. Hurt people, my ass. About tired of that dumb ass saying. So fam, treat people at minimum, at least the way they treat you or the way you want to be treated. Very, very simple. Very simple. I'm done. Now I can breathe, feel the breeze, and Maybe do a little yoga or something. All right, fam. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.